Greetings everyone. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the MacBook Pro 16-inch M5 Max. So we'll take a look at this MacBook Pro M5 Max and we'll lift up the box, and it's a little heavier than the other boxes I've handled in the past, but you know what? Something really great is inside, so that's okay. And the MacBook Pro M5 Max comes in two colors, space black and silver. And for this unboxing, we have space black. And Apple has the eco-friendly packaging, and there's no shrink wrap. And there's two pull tabs on the back, so we're just going to take those off one at a time here to break the seal on this box. And so we'll remove the bottom seal. And we'll take a look at the specs on this one. It's 48 gig of RAM, 2 terabyte of storage, 18-core CPU, and a 40-core GPU. So we'll place it down and remove the top. And we'll set that to the side. And there it is, the MacBook Pro M5 Max. And it's in this kind of wax paper type material to protect it. And we'll take a look at all the sides. And as you can see, this MacBook Pro, it's thicker than a MacBook Air for sure. But that's because it has fans inside, it has an HDMI port, and it's a Max processors and GPU inside. And we'll take this paper material off and we can slide the laptop out. And I like how it's embossed with the MacBook Pro on the bottom. That's pretty cool. So no matter which way you hold it, it's got the Apple logo, it has a MacBook Pro on the other side. And really nice aluminum material here in the space black. So on the right side, we have one secure digital SD card slot. We have one Thunderbolt 5/USB 4 port. We have one HDMI 2.1 port. Now we'll turn it to the front side where you can see the notch where it's easy to open the lid with your fingers. Be surprised at how many laptops don't have that today. And now looking at the left side, we have one MagSafe 3 connector. We have two Thunderbolt 5/USB 4 ports. We have one 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. And so we'll turn it around to the back. And here you can see the hinge and you can see some vents on the bottom. And now we'll set it down for a moment and we'll take a look at what else is in the box. And the first thing you'll see is a MagSafe 3 cable, braided cable that is color matched to the MacBook Pro. And it's a magnetic type of connector, USB-C to MagSafe 3 cable, 2 meters. And it's nice because it doesn't take up one of your Thunderbolt/USB 4 ports. So we'll remove this little box. And underneath that is the power adapter that Apple gives you. And it's a larger one because you need a more larger one for this powerful MacBook Pro M5 Max. And we'll take the protective paper off of this one so we can see it more and see the wattage that it says it is on there. It has the Apple logo and it's white as usual. So Apple provides you with a 140 watt USB-C power adapter, and it's capable of fast charging, but you can fast charge with 140 watts or higher with a USB PD power source. So a large charger, but you get fast charging out of it, which is kind of nice. As Apple states, you can get 50% battery charge in 30 minutes. And speaking of the battery, the MacBook Pro 16-inch M5 Max has a built-in 100 watt-hour lithium polymer battery, up to 24 hours of video streaming, up to 17 hours of wireless web, but that's the M5 Pro, up to 22 hours of video streaming, and up to 16 hours of wireless web on the M5 Max. And then we have the one USB-C connection on the power adapter, and we'll put it back in the box. And we'll take a look at the instructions and see what's inside there. No Apple stickers, sadly, but we'll take out the instructions. These are the minimalist instructions, but they're quite helpful, especially if you're new to the Mac or you're new to this model and you want to see what all these buttons do. Tells you the Force Touch trackpad. It tells you where all the ports are. And it shows you some of the things on the screen where the webcam is, stuff like that. Center stage, camera. Nice little instructions to get you started, and they are in color, which is good. And so now we'll take the MacBook Pro M5 Max, and we'll take a look at some of the dimensions here and the weight quick. So the MacBook Pro M5 Max height is 0.66 inches, the width is 14.01 inches, the depth is 9.77 inches, and the weight comes in at 4.7 pounds. And even so, I wouldn't mind having this laptop in my backpack. So we'll set it down and we'll remove the paper from the screen and take a look at this wonderful display. And so the MacBook is starting up as soon as you open the display. And then I'll take this paper off that protects the screen. And there is the familiar Apple startup logo. And we'll pick it up and take a closer look. Nice backlit keyboard. And we'll take a look at the screen. And for the display, the MacBook Pro 16-inch M5 Max has a 16.2-inch diagonal liquid retina XDR display, 3,456 by 2,234 pixels at 254 pixels per inch, up to 120 hertz ProMotion display. And for the MacBook Pro 16-inch M5 Max's display, the brightness is like 1,000 nits equal and up to 1,600 nits peak HDR brightness. A wide color gamut P3, a 12 megapixel center stage camera built into the notch in the top of the screen that can do 1080p HD video recording. The MacBook Pro has a lot of ample space for a palm rest and for the trackpad, the keyboard, and the speakers on each side. Really nice. Connecting external displays is where this MacBook Pro really shines. Supports up to 4 external displays over any combination Thunderbolt and HDMI ports. 4 displays up to a native resolution of 6K at 60 Hz or 4K at 144 Hz. Or 2 displays up to a native resolution of 8K at 60 Hz or 5K at 120 Hz or 4K at 240 Hz. Also for external display support, supports up to 4 external displays over a single Thunderbolt port, simultaneously supports a built-in display at full native resolution. Thunderbolt 5 USB-C ports support native DisplayPort 2.1 speed. So I will say the build quality on this laptop is excellent. I'm not really seeing any fingerprints as well, unlike the midnight color on the MacBook Air. And yeah, this is like the best MacBook you can buy right now. And it shows. And for sound, the MacBook Pro 16-inch M5 Max has high fidelity 6-speaker sound system with force canceling subwoofers, studio quality 3 mic array with high signal to noise ratio and directional beam forming. And so I'll set this down and then I'm going to go through the one-time setup here, which will only take a few minutes. And then I'm going to return and we're going to take a look at what kind of power this has. Well, here this M5 Max starts off with 18 cores, but you can have different configurations. The 18-core CPU, 32-core GPU, and a 16-core neural engine. Or you can get the 18-core CPU with a 40-core GPU and 16-core neural engine. 36 gigabyte of unified memory, M5 Max with 32-core GPU, or the 48 gig of memory with the M5 Pro and the M5 Max with a 40-core GPU. To continue with some more configurations, you can get 64 gig of unified memory with the M5 Pro with 20-core GPU and M5 Max with a 40-core GPU, 128 gig of unified memory, M5 Max with 40-core GPU, 2 terabyte or 4 terabyte SSD, M5 Pro and M5 Max, 8 terabyte SSD on the M5 Max, and nano textured display optional. So Apple has a lot of different configurations depending on what you need to do. So we're just going to do a quick AI on device test here. The M5 Max includes a neural accelerator in every GPU core, making it up to 4 times faster for AI-driven workflows such as image generation or LLMs than the prior M4 Max. So we're using an application called Draw Things. Now this was a default prompt, And the MacBook Pro M5 Max finished in 40 seconds. The MacBook Air M5 finished in 42 seconds. And the MacBook Neo finished in 4 minutes and 32 seconds. You might be thinking, why was the MacBook Air M5 close to the MacBook Pro M5 Max in this case? Well, it's mainly because what I found out was the MacBook Pro M5 Max and MacBook Air M5 default to the same 16-core neural engine, but the M5 Max has unified memory bandwidth of 614 gigabits per second, whereas the standard M5 and the MacBook Air, it'll tap out at 153 gigabits per second. The Max can process LLM prompts up to 4 times faster than the standard M5. If you want the Max to go super fast, you need to change the app setting to force a GPU execution with Metal Flash attention rather than the neural engine. The M5 Max's massive graphics core advantage will finally be utilized. Then you can change the batch size from like 1 to 4 to 8 images, as the MacBook Pro M5 Max can render them all at the same time and at the same speed. So that is why you buy a Pro Max instead of a MacBook Air. What are your thoughts on the MacBook Pro M5 Max? And that is the MacBook Pro 16-inch M5 Max unboxing. I hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you again next time.